Good evening, everybody. Sorry I'm a bit late. Hope you're all well. And give you a nice warm welcome to your free live mini readings, Mixed Up Fridays, I like to call it, on a Friday. I hope you're all right. There we are. I found myself straight away on the iPad. Just waiting for a few people to jump online. There we go. So, just waiting for a few more people to join us. I see you's all on there. I'm just waiting for the comments. There we go. They're not showing up on my iPad at the minute. Oh, there they are. We're on. Okay. Right. Good evening, Paula. Hiya, Mel. Hiya, Jackie. I am, thank you. Very well. I hope you as well as okay as well. Freebie plays Tasmania, Australia. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I hope you're all getting ready for a nice weekend. I'm getting myself all a little bit excited tonight because we're off to do that little bit of adventure, aren't we? Hiya, Gemma. Hiya, Diane. Hiya, Anne. Hiya, Lisa. I am, thank you. Yeah, we're going off on a little adventure tonight. We're going to go and do a little bit of an investigation after I've finished this. And I'm going to try and stream it back live on here. Hopefully, if I know how to do it, there is. If I don't, somebody who's coming with me might do. Hiya, Vicky. Hiya, Ashley. Hi, Claire. Hi, Sandra. So yeah, that's my little evening planned. After this, we're going to go and do an investigation. Right, so folks, I've got loads of stuff on my page as well. Been making loads and loads of stuff again today, being off today. I've done some lovely Christmas angels, mother and daughter angels key charms for £3 each. If you want one, inbox me and I'll get them posted out to you. Yeah, they are lovely. Who's the lucky woman? Claire. Why have you put all lucky woman? Curious now. I'm curious. So yeah, lovely Christmas angels there on my page. If you'd like to purchase one of them, they're £3 each. So get yourselves over on there when I've finished and have a look. If you want to stay tuned after this, I think we're going to live feed round about 9 o'clock if it's time to get to the location. And then I'm going to try and live feed it back over. All right. So that's me done in a nutshell. All I ask is to do now is to keep liking and sharing the post. That's all I ask is to do. The more shares we get, the better it is, the more people will partake, and the better it is for them who's watching, okay? So I always start you off. Oh, me doing the investigation, oh yeah. I'm a bit of, I like ghost busting. I used to do it a few years ago, but then I stopped. So, I forgot what I was saying now. Right, so I'm going to start you off with your first card, but then after that, I'll ask you to pick a card and put your locations in. And I call it Mixed Up Fridays is because we have a variety of different things. We do the virtual flower reading, we do cards, ribbons, or just sheer clairvoyance, i.e. speak to spirit. Yeah. I think it's funny with these investigations, yeah. I keep going. Sorry, my head's going up there to the spirit side of things there. Totally forgot what I was saying again. Right, so these are for information only. I am mixed up tonight. That's probably why they call it Mixed Up Fridays. They are for information only. There's no one-to-ones as such. And they are live mini readings, okay? And they are for entertainment purposes only, no more than that. Okay, cokes, folks. So I don't know what's funny about doing an investigation though, you know, Claire, because I used to do them. I used to do my own ghost tours. We used to call ourselves Lost Souls ghost tours years ago. Hi, Barbara. That's what we used to do. So keep liking and sharing, and I'm going to go with your first card. Yeah. And a bit later on, I'm going to get one of yous up there with me, and hopefully we'll get spirit through. Which they're already here, so without further ado, here's your first card where I've chosen for you tonight. Yeah, there it is. And it's like your knight in shining armour here as I look at the card. Yeah, that's what he normally portrays. But I am going to say to you there, as I look at this, I believe rather than, your knight in shining armour. I believe somebody's had a little bit of bad news, and I want this over the last 10 days. Hi from Jeanette. Hiya. Hiya, June. Hiya, Anne. Barbara. Right, so somebody here on this live feed, yeah, I keep getting messages from Facebook. I do apologise, keeps putting me off. Somebody who's watching, I know within the last 10 days, somebody has had a little bit of bad news, okay? So we've had a bearer of bad news. She. And I do believe it has been bad news. I believe that somebody's recently passed spirit side of life, okay? So whether you know this person or you touch upon this person where they've just lost somebody within the last 10 days, but I know I've had a little bit of bad news there, okay? But I'm also going to say to you as well, as the horse portrays, I want connections to races, to the race courses as well, okay? But I also want to say there's somebody who's gambling. I've got gambling addictions here. So I've got an addictive nature. It's either all or nothing, and I'm forever gambling. So I've got problems where my financial side's concerned as well. Now, if this resonates with any of you guys who are watching, give us a yes down the bottom. If it doesn't, just say no. Hiya, Sarah. I know where the recent passing, I want it where a gentleman is, please. There's a gentleman, spirit side of life, recently passed spirit side of life within the last 10 days. That's how I feel, and that's what I'm going to say, okay? I need to say there's lots of love and healing coming in and around here on the earth plane where it's needed. And I need the name of Ian, please. So I believe I need to link into either the name of Ian here on the earth plane, or somebody who connects with the name of Ian, because that's the name I want. Hi, Alison. I don't know whether I want Ian's spirit side of life or whether I want him here on the earth plane, but either way, I know I need the name of Ian. Hi, Elaine. That's what I want, okay? What's that, Tracy? Yes, what? Ian's your dad, and he's here, right? Thank you very much. Right, so the last hour or so, I've been having a lot of problems with my left arm. Okay, so please keep listening, folks. For a problem with my left arm, and I believe I want it here on the earth plane. And I sat here and I thought to myself, well, I said out loud, do you know, I've had a stroke. So I believe that somebody here on the earth plane is getting problems or tingling sensations, or they've got problems with this left arm, the lower part in the fingers and the wrist area. So I believe it's like a stroke type condition. That's what I feel. And that's what I'm aware of. So that's what I'm going to say. Okay. So I know where this recent passing is, and I believe Dad's spirit side of life. That's what I believe. And I believe he passed. I'm not going to say rapidly. I'm not even going to say suddenly. I believe it was. What's the word I'm looking for? Give us the words, please. I believe it was expected, okay, and it was a gradual transition to spirit side of life, okay. And I believe this gentleman would have just passed in his sleep. And I believe he'd have been none the wiser. He went to sleep and he woke up this side of life. I have to say he is absolutely okay this side, and he has met up with a lady at spirit side of life who would have come for him, okay? And I don't know whether this would be his mum or whether this is his wife, but I know there's a female there that would have come for him. I know the female would have smoked. She puts a cough on me there, something terrible. But I know she met up with him and she came for him, okay? And his transition was quite peaceful, and that's how I feel. That's how he brings it forward there. I have to mention the April month as well, please. The April month. He brings her in with April showers. Okay, April showers. So I have to mention that as well, please. Right, so it gave me the name of Ian, and I need 40. 40 is really significant. I've wrote this down, folks, so if you don't believe me, look, I'll show you. I've wrote other stuff down as well. I like writing stuff down. Can you see that? Yeah. And I've also got the name of Hannah there, and I've also got Spennymoor, but I believe that is a different connection. But I know I need 40. So whether there's somebody here on the earth plane that's just turned 40, or 40 is really significant, okay? So I'm just waiting for a bit of confirmation for that. If it makes sense to you folks, give us a double yes down the bottom. And while I'm waiting for that confirmation, folks, please start putting your numbers in and put your locations in. And while you're doing that, and when you're doing it, keep sharing it. Simple. Right. Your dad's birthday is April. Hiya, Hannah. Right. Have I got that name wrong? Yes, I have. I've got Hannah wrote down on my little sheet here, Hannah. And you're the only one on the reel, I think, called Hannah. Hannah, would you understand a connection to Spennymoor or a link to Spennymoor? I don't know. Right. So, Elaine, you can take the Ian and the Spennymoor. Right. I know where there's the concerns where money is. I need to tighten my belt. I know I need to tighten my belt there, okay? You've got to be really, really careful. As much as it's easy to spend it, it's harder to earn it. It's harder to get it back, okay? So just be a bit careful where your money is. Your surname's Spacey. Right, Hannah. Would you understand another surname then, please, of Wilkinson? Would you understand Wilkinson, Hannah? If you can, give us a double yes down the bottom. And why I'm waiting for Hannah to answer me there, I'm going to get a card out, okay? So keep putting your locations in, folks. And keep sharing it. Right. Oh, I've been off work today. I've had a really lazy day. Well, I've had a crafty day, but lazy as well. I haven't run about like an idiot like I normally do. So where I'm talking about all this about what I've been doing, I am going to say, just waiting for Hannah. Are you there, Hannah? Are you still there? Hiya, Vicky. Hiya, Christine. I have chose the card, folks. I better write the number down because I tend to forget, don't I? I'm shocking. Right, Hannah, can you understand the name of Wilkinson? Doesn't matter if you can't. I just need to know if you can. Yeah. And I'm going to say as well, please, I know I've got a lady spirit side of life. I know I've got a lady spirit side of life. No to the Wilkinson. That's fine. See how I said it doesn't matter if you can't. But would you understand a lady spirit side of life who would have had cataracts or trouble with her eyesight, please, Hannah? If you can, give me a yes. If you can't, I'm not with you. Not with this connection anyway, but I do know I wrote your name down and I do know I wrote Spennymoor down. So I know I've got a lady spirit side of life who would have had problems with her eyesight, cataracts, and I want somebody here on the earth plane with a similar type of condition where there's been appointments made or cancellations, but I do need to go and get these seen to. Right, you can. So I need to get my eyes seen to, Hannah, because they're not getting any better. If anything, they're progressively getting worse, okay? This lady brings this forward for me to say to you, please, please, please do not mess about where the eyesight is because you've only got one pair of eyes, okay? And that's what I have to say to you. She comes in on a motherly vibration. She comes in like this with lots and lots of love, okay? And I can't tell you how much love I have to bring forward from this lady. She chucks loads and loads of hearts in front of me and she said, if she could give you her heart, she would gladly give you it, okay? And that's how I feel. And I can see you're acknowledging as well, Elaine. So please, if you can understand it as well, please give me the yeses at the bottom, just so I know if I'm on the right thing there. My eyes are going shockingly here. I know I mentioned lots and lots of months, but I have to mention August month. And I'm going to give you the card number. The card number was 15, what I've chosen, okay? This lady tells me she passed rapidly to spirit side of life, and she was in a great deal of pain before she passed. If that makes sense to you, Hannah, give me another yes down the bottom, and you as well, please, Elaine. Before I take it any further, I need to know if I'm on the right vibrations here rather than me. Yes, Shanana, right. Right, Sandra, you live in Spennymoon, you can take the eyes, that's fine. Just keep listening, folks, okay? And you, Mel, please. Right, so the number 15 is what I've chosen. And there's the card I've chosen, the mother card, okay? So I know this is a family member. She tells me she passed and she was in a great deal of pain before she passed spirit side of life. And it was a relief for her to go, okay? And whether it was yourself or another family member who said, I just wish she could go, okay? I just wish she would go. And she heard yours, and it was, right. Thank you. The yeses are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The yeses are. But whoever said it was all right for her to go, she appreciated that because she felt as though she had to stay, okay? But she hung on as long as she could. She hung on as long as she could. She tells me the month of June and the name of June, both names, a month and the name of June. That's what she brings in. That's what I'm going to say to you, okay? She comes in and I just want to wrap you up with all this lady's love. That's what she says to me. She talks about oranges and lemons, says the bells of St. Clements. Now, to me, that is a London connection. So there's a connection with London, or I don't know. That's where I feel as I need to be. The mother card, as I look at this, oh my Lord, I feel as though I want to wrap my family up and protect them with all my heart. But I know there's a lady here on the earth plane that's not very well at the minute because she makes reference to her. She's saying she's overdoing things. She's doing far too much and she needs to stop and put her feet up for a bit. And as hard as it is, she has to do it, okay? She has to do it. She's driving herself into an early grave, and they're her words, not mine. They're her words, I have to say, okay? She says to me, yes, the family, yes, we've got to look after them, but we've got to allow them to make their own way in life and let them find and make their own mistakes. If that makes sense, 3 yeses down the bottom would be brilliant, okay? I have a connection to Yorkshire as well. I'm up in that way. I'm up Yorkshire, because I feel a little bit like a Yorkshire lass here. So I've got connections or memories where Yorkshire sits in here. And I've also got the Yorkshire Terriers. Okay, I've also got Yorkshire Terriers, small dogs as well. Okay, I've got the small dogs as well with this. I've got, where my son is, there's a son here on the earth plane as well. Would you understand, please, why she makes reference to the sun? I'll just wait for a bit of confirmation there because I need to mention the sun. Right, I've got 3 yeses off Elaine down there. Philip, we haven't asked for numbers yet, my lovely. Or Michelle, we haven't put no more numbers in just yet. Right, Mel, you're saying yes. I have to mention the sun, whether I've got concerns about the sun that's here on the earth plane, and I'm worried about him, okay? Because what she actually shows me, sorry, Philip, she shows me that whether he's getting led astray or he's easily led. That's what she shows me, and that's where that concern comes in, okay? That's what she shows me. So that's what I have to say to you. If it makes sense, give us 2 yeses. If it doesn't, just say, Irene, no, it's a load of crap. I don't understand what you're on about. But she talks about where I'm being led astray here. I need to keep a tighter rein on him. Even though we said earlier, you've got to allow them to make their own mistakes. She talks about the son. The son needs reeling in. It's as if to say, you've given him an inch and now he's taken that mile. Now you've got to take that mile back in, okay? Because he's making a rod for his own back. He's making a rod for his own back. But be careful and be careful. I don't know. Would you understand why I have to mention? That's all right, Michelle. I have to mention the boxer dog as well. There's a boxer dog, unless I'm hearing it right, but that's what I hear. And that's what I'm bringing forward. I have to bring the boxer dog in, okay? So if you can understand that boxer dog, I don't know, I've got Grandad George here who's boxing, but I know I need the name of George. I know I need the name of George. I can see you saying yes there, Jean, and I can see you saying yes, Elaine, as well. But I've got that boxer dog there, okay? I've also got a fascination, right, Hannah? Yeah. I've got a fascination with the Blair Witch Project. I don't know why she brings this in, but she brings it in. So somebody's doing the Wicca magic, or somebody's got an avid interest in Wicca, okay? If that makes sense, give us a yes down the bottom. But that's where I have to bring forward. And I can see Elaine saying, oh my God, yes. But that's where I have to bring forward as well, okay? Lovely, lovely lady. What's this song? Right, I've got a song playing in the background there, and I don't know whether it's any connection whatsoever, but I'm going to say it anyway. I need that song Ave Maria. So I either need the name Maria or Ave Maria. And if that makes sense to you folks, give us the 3 yeses down the bottom. Take this lady's love on board. And now I'm going to throw it over to you. The boxer was your puppy. And you practice Wicca. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. See, I can't make these things up, can I? Well, I could, but I wouldn't get it right. I'm throwing over to you now, folks. You can either go card, or you can go ribbon, or virtual flower. But if you pick the flower has to mean something to you, okay? It's no good just picking a random flower. You've got to pick a flower that means something to you. If you want the ribbon, pick the colour of the ribbon. And don't forget, I've got checked ribbons as well. So you can either have a card, you can have the ribbon, or you can have the virtual flower, okay? But that song's playing away there, so it's really, really meaningful. There's lots of memories that connects to. So yeah, so start putting in. That's it. Brilliant. You're putting in what flowers what you want. Did you hear that? I was stuck on the radio there. I was like one of them flipping record players got stuck. Didn't I? So keep picking and choosing, folks, because it's up to you. The one with the most votes gets it. I love half these flowers what you shot in like. I hope somebody's counting how many flowers. Have we got to count them on the monitor? I'm just making it up as I go along, aren't I? I'm only good at that. I know, and the best part about these ribbons there, when you pick the ribbons or the flowers, I know more songs about the flowers. There's always a song, isn't there? Ah, hiya, Linda. Where did you sneak in? Right, so it looks like we're going to get a flower, doesn't it? There's quite a lot of flowers there. Quite a lot of flowers. Hiya, Joe. The blue ribbon and a bluebell. You were etching your bets there, Debbie. The blue ribbon I could just eat. Right, so keep punching them in. And when you put them colour, your roses or your flowers in and your ribbons in or your cards, keep sharing it. Keep doing the same thing. Yeah, just hit share till it gets stuck. Right. I'm also going to I'm going to stick What do you mean, Lisa? It's not scary if you get the feelings or symptoms of how people have passed. No, not at all, my love. Not at all. I'm one of these who always say it's the living that hurt you. The people who've passed can't hurt you. It's the living that hurt you. All right. So I'm one of them. So right, folks, I'll put a link in there. And whichever one I choose, yeah, whoever's down there, that's what I'm going to pick. So if you want to get on that link, come off this live feed, go on my page, click it on the comments, yeah, and get yourselves on here, and we're going to go live with you. And whatever you've chosen, whether it be a flower, whether it be a ribbon, or whether it be a card, yeah, that's what we're going to do. What you mean, like I said, how I felt when he has a stroke, yeah. They feel all the conditions, Lisa. Physically feel them, my love. So if somebody passed with cancer, I physically know what it is. So if I ran over to you and I stuck a pin in you, you would feel that. Yeah. And that's how it feels. So we physically feel it. We physically feel it. Yeah. So I've got quite a few people joining me down here in the bottom. But yeah. And no, it doesn't scare me in the least. Not in the least, it doesn't scare me. But like I said, it's a living that hurt you. Them who've passed don't hurt you. They might come in and frighten you sometimes because you don't know they're there. Which is quite funny. And I'm one of these, says, careful what you wish for. Hiya, Katie. Yeah. You could ask for somebody to come and see you, but that's, to me, Spirit's got no concept of time. So you would end up saying, like, come see me, and they could be waking you up at 3 o'clock every morning, but they're not bothered about that. To them, it's just like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So be careful what you ask for and how you word it. Right, folks, who have we got? Let me see, because there's other people hiding down the bottom, and I can't see. Right. Joe Walker. Right, I think. What do I think? What do I know? I don't know. Right. I'm trying to get the face. I've got people down the bottom of this feed and I can't see them. Oh, there they are. I can see now. I couldn't see earlier. You've all got, you're all, oh yeah, there's a thingamajiggy there. Do you know, I'm dead thick me when it comes to it, I am. Right, I think I know where I'm going. There we go.
Oh, it's me.
Right. Are you there, Saffron?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, you.
I am. You look terrified now.
I wasn't expecting
You wish you hadn't bothered now, don't you? I was just looking at your faces down the bottom and going to the one I'm drawn to. Now, I don't know what you chose. What did you pick?
A flower tulip.
A tulip.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to describe the tulip to you, and you can say yes, no, don't know to me. Yeah, that's all I ask for. But before I start, I do know I have got a lady, spirit side of life, that's wanting to connect to you. All right. So I do know she's there. And I do know she comes in on the family vibration because she comes in like this, and I have to blow your hair kisses and send you her love. So I know she's on that family vibration. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to say where the tulips, to me, the tulips is like tulips from Amsterdam, but it's not so much the red tulips, but I am going to say you are quite compassionate and you get quite emotional. You will cry at the slightest thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. you will cry, and you're not frightened about showing your emotions, but you are quite loving and quite generous to the sense of where you will be taken advantage of at times of other people because you're that cafe-hearted and you will give freely. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we've never met before, have we?
No.
Before tonight. No, there's no
No.
way I would know any of this.
No.
And that's a point I'm trying to make. But I am going to say to you, if you can help people, you will help. Okay. But there is a connection with a nursing home or residential homes or that type of setting. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I want to be in the caring profession because I care about people. That's where I want to be. Okay, that's where I want to be. This lady that comes in from Spirit Side of Life, I have to extend her love. And she tells me whether you looked after her or you were quite close to her, I have to bring this in. Does it make sense to you?
I don't know.
Right, so I feel like Nana. I feel like a Nana. Is Nana Spirit Side of Life?
Yeah.
Right,
Great
so
Nana.
I feel like Nana. Now you're going to say to me you didn't really know your Nana.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you Nana knows you.
Right.
Okay. Nana knows you. Whether you know her or not, she knows you and she knows of you. Okay. So
Yeah.
there's somebody there you can go away and ask about what I'm about to say. Yeah. So September month, she keeps waffling on about September month to me. So I have to mention September month too. Yeah. I'm also going to mention where there would have been a child that touched the earth plane and went Spirit Side of Life. So somebody would have lost a child within the family. Okay. And I'm not saying it's you, but there's somebody within the family who would have lost a child to Spirit Side of Life. Okay. And I'm also going to mention the August month as well, because that comes in. She says to me there, she says, you're very indecisive about a situation at the minute. You can't quite make your mind up what to do. Okay.
Mhm.
She's saying you're letting your heart rule your head instead of the other way around.
Mhm.
Yeah. And she's saying where a relationship is, don't allow them to stop you or prevent you doing what you need to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's without me opening it all up. If it doesn't make sense, you just say, no, Irene, it's a load of
Yeah.
crap. I don't mind you saying that. I don't mind that at all. I am going to say as well where she talks about financial signs, whether I'm thinking of opening a bank account or doing a savings account or something to do with a bank. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She talks about that, and whether I'm confused about which bit I want to do or how I fill the forms in, that's what she puts in front of me. She's saying, don't be embarrassed. Ask somebody to do it for you. Ask
Yeah.
somebody to do it for you. She puts passports in front of me as well. So whether I'm renewing a passport or somebody's been talking about getting a passport, she brings
Yeah.
that in. Yeah, she brings it
Yeah.
in because she's saying whether I'm planning a holiday for next year, but I am going. Okay, I'm going because I'm going to start saving, and after Christmas, things are going to get up for the better. The name of Carol comes in. I don't know whether you can understand Carol here on the earth plane, but I don't want a spirit side. I want to hear on the earth plane. Just remember I've mentioned Carol,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
And I don't mean Christmas Carol either. She has got a sense of humour, this lady, because that's how she brings it in. But she says to me, you're too young to be settling down just at the minute, my love. You're too young to settle down. Don't let nobody stop you moving forward with your life.
Yeah.
You've got to. You've got to progress yourself. Right. I'm putting learner in front of you as well. So she talks about where somebody's talking about taking learning driving lessons as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something to do with the car with the driving. Okay. But she's saying don't give up if you don't do it the first time round the block. Keep at it because you will do it. Okay. That's what I have to
Yeah.
say to you. There's an awful lot of love from this lady. Would you understand the army connection as well, please? I've got army, spirit side, not here on the earth. I've got army, okay? Remember, I brought the army forward. Go away and ask, and you can leave me a message on here, and you can say, yes, Irene, no, Irene, it was a load of crap. Like I keep saying, I don't mind. But I know I've got a gentleman here who would have been in the army, would have rolled his own cigarettes as well, because I can smell his backy, and he stood behind me rolling his tabs, all right? And all the time I can see him there and I can smell his fags. I need to mention the name of Albert. Now, I know Albert is a very old and familiar name, but Albert's name comes in. So I have to give you the name of Albert. You would also understand the name of Paul here on the earth plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. She puts a pint in front of me, so I feel as though I'm either drinking too much or I need to put it to one side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's saying too much of it. That's what I have to say to you. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't even know why she's shown me this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Right. So let's get it in the context what she's showing me. Right. She brings in a hot water bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody here on the earth plane is feeling the cold really, really badly. Okay. So whether I want, I feel as though I've got arthritic conditions and my bones are really aching, and she's putting a hot water bottle or a bit of heat around this person. And that's what she brings in. So she's saying, take a bit more care and put the heating on. Put the
Yeah.
heating on. Don't be frightened to put the heating on. Okay. That's what she brings in. But she does bring that in. But she talks about somebody who would suffer with MS as well, or MS condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where she brings the heat in, because she's saying the heat therapy or that type of stimulation would help.
Yeah.
And she brings that in. She brings a lot of love and a lot of healing from spirit side where that condition is, because she knows it's difficult at times. I have to mention March month and all. I believe there's birthdays around the March month, and I have to mention that March month too. Yeah.
March month. Yeah, that makes sense
Yeah.
to me.
There's a ring that's going on my finger as well, or somebody's talking about buying a ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She takes mine off and then she puts it back on. She's saying, there it is, it's there. Yeah. But don't be tying the knot yet, she says. Don't be doing that just yet. You can if you want. It's just what she says. Take this lady's love in the context it's meant, okay? And just know, Saffron, that spirit have been round you. They are around you quite frequently, actually, because you have seen the odd shadow and you've questioned it. I'm telling you, they have been there and they've been in and around quite frequently, and they've been listening in, okay? They know what's going on. Take all of Spirit's love, and I'm going to say God bless and thank you very much for coming live with me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Saffron. All I have to do now is see if I can get you off. I don't know how to get you off. You're probably stuck up there all night now with me.
Right.
You can do the next one.
Right, I'll press leave now on it.
Yeah, there you are. I think I've done it. That's it. I've done it. Hiya, Julie. Hiya, Alan. Right, folks. We're back again. Get choosing and picking your flowers, your ribbon, your cards again, okay? Because we want to do it all again. I'll stick another one up there later on if we have time, but I don't want to get people off now. They're all stuck down the bottom. Sorry, folks. Right, hang on. My buttons don't work. Nah, we're stuck. I don't know whether my feed's frozen over or what, but I think we have a bit. Right. I've got people stuck on the bottom of the studio thing down the bottom. I don't know how to get you back out. You're stuck in there. You're captive. And if Linda's still watching, she'll tell you I did that, you know. All right. I don't want to kick you from the studio. Or does that mean, I don't know. I think you should remove yourselves, because if I try to move you, I might lock you out, and I don't want to be doing that. Just says kick from studio. Oh, look at that. It's just moved. I think somebody put its foot up its backside on the feed there. It just sort of like went flying up. I'm talking like a robot. I was talking like something, wasn't I? Right. Oh, no. Right. I went to click on that, you know, where it says, am I cutting off? Am I better now? Just goes funny, doesn't it? It must be the internet connection. I went to are you listening, Mel? I went to like take you off from down the bottom, and it says kick from studio, and it says you're better off banning you. So I've had to leave you there because I don't know how to get you off. I don't know how to get you down. So I don't ban you and I don't kick you off because you won't be able to get back on. So I'm just going to leave you sat there. Sorry. Am I breaking up again? Oh, God. Right. I'm cutting off again. I don't know why. Am I all right now, folks? Or we gone funny again? Michelle's saying I'm breaking up. Julie's saying yes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm okay there, Sandra. That's all right. I'm fine now, Tracy. Are we going to go a ribbon, eh? We haven't done a ribbon for a while. We'll do ribbons, eh? Right, we'll go for the ribbon. Something's just gone pop. I don't know what it was. Right, folks. I'm okay now. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, so it's ever so dark in here, you know. I can't even see the colour of the bleeding ribbon. Can you see that, folks? Yeah. Everybody see that? I think it's white. My eyes have gone funny. Yeah, white. White ribbon, folks. Who's chose white ribbon? Anybody or nobody? The white ribbon. I'm sure it's white. Looks white. I've got 3 lights on in here, you know, and it's very, very dark. Very, very dark still. So the white ribbon, folks, that's the one I've chosen. So if you've chosen the white, please listen in. I am going to say where the white ribbon is. Or am I going to say where the white ribbon? I want to say where the white ribbon is. I try to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I try to be inspirational to others and I try to be forgiving. That's how I feel. I feel as I need to forgive. Okay? I feel as I need to forgive. But at the same time, there's an emptiness with me. Okay? There's an emptiness. So whether I'm isolated and I feel alone, that's how I feel. Okay? That's how I feel with the white ribbon. So I feel isolated, but I feel as though I need to forgive or inspirational to other people. But in the next sense, I'm isolated, I'm frightened, and I really don't know what's going to become of me. And that's how I feel as I touch this white ribbon. I really, really do. Now, I need the name of Tommy. Okay, I need the name of Tommy as I go further into this ribbon. And I believe I want Tommy's spirit side of life, not here on the earth plane. The name of Tom or Tommy. But I believe whether I've had suicidal tendencies within the last year, 6 to 12 months, that's how I feel. So where I'm saying inspirational, because I've been through it myself and I'm trying to help other people, but at the same time, I still feel isolated. I feel lonely and I feel a really bit sadness with this ribbon, okay? But I know I need the name of Tommy, spirit side, Tom or a Tommy. Now, Diane, you're saying yes to me. If it's to Tommy, give me 1 yes, please. Or put yes to Tommy. I know there's been lots of changes within this person's life and lots of loopholes as well. And I feel as though I've been let down more times than daft Mick, and I have. I don't believe the system's been there to help you, but I know I'm grieving. And it's something I can't seem to get over. That's how I feel as I touch this white ribbon. Now, who's chosen the white ribbon, please? Who's Who's chose white ribbon? Because we seem to be stuck on the rail with Diane there. Diane saying yes to Tommy. But I know this gentleman's spirit side of life, and I know he comes in to be remembered, and I know and I'm saying yes to Tommy as well. Who chose the white ribbon, please? Because if you can understand Tommy, can you understand what I've said about the ribbon as well, please, about the white ribbon? Because I feel as though I can't get over a passing to spirit side of life. I feel as though I can't get over it. I'm trying, but I don't feel as though I can. And I feel as though when this person passed spirit side of life, I feel as though half of my life went with it. Right, you can take Tommy, and you're saying yes, yes. Yeah, Tommy's spirit side, Sarah. Doesn't matter. It was the name Tom or Tommy that came through, but it's a white ribbon. What I'm talking about with a ribbon, if that resonates with you, give me a yes. Let's leave Tommy to one side for a second, and if you can understand what I've just said with a ribbon, give me one yes down the bottom with a white ribbon. If you can understand what I've just said there. No to the ribbon. Right, Diane. But yes to Tommy. We'll leave Tommy to one side a second. I need to know if anybody can understand what I've just said. Right, Michelle, you can. Are you saying yes to what I've said to the ribbon? Say yes to ribbon. That would make it better for me. So I am going to say where I feel as though a part of me went, because I don't seem to have got over it. Okay, I don't seem to have got over a passing as much as I've tried, and I do feel as though I have been suicidal. Right, thank you. I have been suicidal. So whether I've tried suicidal attempts, but that's how I feel as I touch the ribbon, and I feel quite sad as well. But again, I feel inspirational to other people because I could help them due to my own experience. But I do believe the system failed you. It didn't help. Okay, it didn't help. There was too much going on, and it was as if you just got forgotten about or kicked to the curb. That's how I feel. Okay, so I am going to say October, September, and November are really bad months. That's how I feel. And I feel as though I've come a long way to where I was, but I've still got a lot of this isolation, because that's how I feel. I feel isolated, and I don't believe people understand. Even if I try to tell them, they wouldn't understand what I was trying to tell them. Okay, I am going to say as well, please, and again, if I'm wrong with this, I don't mind being wrong, but I know I've got a loss of a child here. I know I've got a loss of a child, spirit side of life, and I believe this is why I can't get over this passing. That's how I feel. And I'm saying a child, but I feel I'm more of a young adult. Okay, that's how I feel. Right, I'm just going to put this ribbon down for a second because I feel really depressed, and I suffer with anxiety, and I don't know. I isolate myself. I put myself out the way so I don't inflict my can't even think of the word. Myself on other people. Okay, that's how I feel. So where Tom's concerned, or Tommy's spirit side of life, I believe I have to bring him in and I have to mention him. He comes in with lots of love, lots and lots of love to those concerned who can accept him. He tells me as well, please, I have got a heavy smoker. He tells me his figures were brown. I can't talk. My Lord. His fingers were brown with nicotine. Okay, that's how he presents. That's how he shows me. But I am going to say where I said figures. Where I'm saying figures. Would you understand as well, please, where this gentleman would have had a slight stammer or a stutter? And if it's not him, you must understand somebody who would have stuttered or the stammer, because the way I come out with that, I thought was quite funny. And I shouldn't have laughed, but I believe I had a stammer or a stutter, okay? And that's how I feel. If that makes sense, give us 3 yeses down the bottom to the stutter, because I believe I have to just mention that because he thinks it's quite funny because the stutter's gone, but he had to bring that on. I have to mention Kellogg's cornflakes as well. He brings them in. I don't know why I'm bringing Kellogg's cornflakes in, whether it was his favourite food or not, I don't know, but I have to mention them Kellogg's cornflakes, so I have to bring them in as well. All right. So right, Michelle, would you understand where there would be a loss of the child to spirit side of life? I need to finish this message off. I'm just waiting for Michelle to answer me there. 1 yes will do it. I'm just waiting. The feed stopped. I know the likes and the shares are going up there and the little love hearts are going up there, but the reel stopped. Right, thank you, Michelle, for that. So I must have somebody else's child here that passed spirit side of life. I know I have. And I can't take him away because he's here. So we'll come back to Tommy and Anne and everybody else who could understand the Tommy with a stutter. I just need to bring his love. And I have to wish us all a very Merry Christmas, because I feel as though this gentleman would have loved Christmas. He would have loved it, okay? That's what I have to say to you. Right, so I'm going to come to this young lad. And I am coming to the young lad, okay? So if anybody can accept this young lad, please, 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 forget about the ribbons at the minute. Just forget about the ribbons. Just concentrate on what I'm just going to say to you about this young lad. And I am saying a young lad because that's how I feel, a child, young lad. And I feel as though he's a child. And this is why I was saying with a ribbon, it's a mother's love when you've lost a child. You can't climb over that. You'll never get over. I don't know, darling, yet. But you never get over the loss of a child. And that's how I felt when I was touching the ribbon. So I know I've got a child, spirit side of life. I know he's a young lad. And I know Hiya, Megan. I'm trying to work out or asking this young lad what he passed with. Now, I know he passed suddenly. I was quite shocked. The whole family was shocked. That's how I feel, okay? That's how I feel. I know whether it was accidental, that's how I feel, okay? I'm not saying road collision or anything like that, but I feel as though it would have been accidental death. That's how I feel. I feel as though I've had the wind knocked out of my ribs, the sails, the wind's knocked out of me, okay? That's how I feel, okay? So whether I fell, I don't know, but I feel as though all the air was sucked out of me. That's how I feel, okay? He doesn't tell me how he passed. I just know he went suddenly. And I just know it was accidental death that he passed with. That's all he tells me. And I can't make it up. I won't make it fit. I know I need the name. I've got a few names here. I don't want a few names. I want one name. Bless you. Right. I'm going to write this down. And if I can't make him... Right, I have the name of Michael. The name of Michael. And I also want the name of Dean, where he would connect around the name Dean. If that makes sense, give us a yes down the bottom. But I just know I need to bring this lad's love, and I need to say he's okay, spirit side of life. I know he's the mum and family members have still got quite a few of his belongings that are still here. I feel as though they're in a shoebox, or I've got something in a shoebox. I've even got, right, thank you, you know, where we take a lock of hair. I've got a lock of hair. If it makes sense, give us 3 yeses. If it doesn't, that's absolutely fine. Sarah, you're asking me how old. I don't know. I don't know. He's not given an age. I'm just aware of that energy. Okay. I just need to say he's okay this side of life. It's an anniversary coming up. He puts that on me and he tells me he's grown into a handsome young man. Okay. He's grown into a handsome young man. That's how I feel. No, it was Dean. It wasn't Jordan's Mel. It was Dean, connecting to the name or around the name of Dean. That's what I was after. Right, yo, folks. I'm going to leave you with this young lad's love, and I'm going to call it squits for tonight. Oh, I've just. Oh. Right, so let's wind it up really, really quickly. I do know I've got a lady there, spirit side of life. I need to finish this off. And I would have passed, or somebody would have passed with pancreatic cancer. That's what I've just been given from this lady. And I know because I just have to mention her. Okay. Take this lady's love. I know she belongs to somebody here on the reel. Pancreatic cancer. Quite rapid to spirit side of life, quite suddenly. The name of Mary comes in, and I know Mary's a familiar name, but I have to bring her love in. Pancreatic cancer. I don't feel that old with this lady, and my old's 90, but I do know there's an awful lot of sorrow still here on the earth plane when this lady connects, and she's saying, stop being so flipping miserable. It's Christmas coming up. Enjoy your lives and stop mourning her. And that's how she presents. That's what I have to say. If that makes sense to you, give us a double yes down the bottom. Take this lady's love, because she said she's not going until I do. So please take her love, and just remember the happy times, because she's okay. She's okay. That's what I have to tell you, okay? So take that lady's love, and I want to say God bless her, and thank you very much. I want to thank you all for joining me again tonight. Hopefully, bless you. Thank you very much for that, Sarah. I'm going to go off and do this ghosty busting hunting thing. If I can live stream it back, I will, so stay tuned. Be about after 8 o'clock, time-ish, thereabouts. So if you want to tune in for that a bit later on, please do. Have a nice weekend. I always say that. Be good. Enjoy yourselves, but be careful. I've got quite a few like nice little knickknacks on my page, stock and fillers. Mother and daughter, angel key charms, absolutely lovely. Get yourselves on there, have a look, but keep liking and sharing this. It's like I said, bless you, Mel. And what Mel, your mum said you like her, only she's better looking, because she would have had the sense of humour. I forgot what I was saying. Just keep liking and sharing it. That's the whole point of us doing it, isn't it, really? Like it and share it. So without further ado, folks, you all take care. If you want to leave me a bit of comment or whatever on my page as well, please do, okay? Just leave me your comments on my page if you can. Totally appreciate it. So anyway, folks, I'm going to tittle off. And I'm going to say, night and God bless, and be good.